Hi, and welcome back. I'm Moshe Gersht, and together we're journeying through the depth and beauty of the Jewish calendar, inspired by teachings from the Zohar, the wisdom of Kabbalah, and Hasidus. In this series, we're diving deep into the spiritual significance and practical wisdom behind Shavuos. So our journey started on Pesach, a powerful spiritual awakening, followed by the Omer, where we work to refine ourselves day by day. And now on Shavuos, we receive clarity about our unique purpose and our personal Torah download. Every year, the weekly parsha that we read before Shavuos is Bamidbar, literally in the desert. The Sfarim explain that the reason is because in order to fully receive the divine clarity of this higher consciousness, we need to first cultivate the space inside, the humility and real openness like that of a desert. Think about it this way. True wisdom isn't something you can simply grab intellectually. It's a download. It's a spark of inspiration. It's something that you open yourself up to spiritually. It requires making that space inside yourself for something bigger to enter. The Maharal explains this beautifully through the idea of the Shtei Halechem, the two loaves that we specifically bring on Shavuos. On Pesach, chametz, symbolizing the ego, was off limits. Yet on Shavuos, we not only eat chametz, we elevate the offering by bringing it in the temple. Why the change? Because now, after all the inner work we've done, we've spiritually matured enough to elevate even our ego, even our material drives, turning ordinary life into something holy. But first, humility has to create that space within us. So how do we practically integrate heaven and earth? There's a profound insight behind why we stay awake all night on Shavuos. You see, on Shavuos, as we mentioned, the primary mitzvah isn't external, it's internal. It's about the desire itself. Your longing, your yearning, the wanting itself is the spiritual practice of Shavuos. That's the mitzvah in a sense. We're awakening and showing this deep and passionate desire for Torah. And by focusing clearly on our desire for spiritual connection, this alignment itself attracts and manifests this higher consciousness into our lives. This is further symbolized by the fact that David HaMelech, King David, and the Baal Shem Tov both have yortzeits on Shavuos. Both of these giants stood for this spiritual connection, for tefillah and reaching up. They revealed a deep calling out, a prayer from within, expressing our heart's desire openly and clearly. As David HaMelech said, "Va'ani tefillah," and I am prayer. In fact, when you investigate a little deeper, what you'll find is that David HaMelech actually came from a lineage of women who went out of their way to get their husbands. Now, traditionally, you'll find that throughout the Torah, it's the men running after the women. But with David's family, it's in reverse. Lot's daughters, Tamar and Yehuda, and Rus with Boaz, all the pursuers of their husbands. Metaphorically, this represents the idea of the feminine energy running after the masculine flow, or in our case, our heart's desire running after the new insight of Torah and spiritual flow. It represents our desire to fully connect heaven and earth, our humanness with godliness. This teaches us something deeply relevant, that on Shavuos, your spiritual maturity means actively seeking, calling out, and deeply longing to bring your high self fully into your everyday life. So let's bring this all together. We began with inspiration at Pesach, refined ourselves daily through the Omer, and discovered clarity of purpose at Shavuos. And now we can live fully with that purpose, uniting heaven and earth in everyday reality. Every moment, every day is your personal Sinai. Your life itself is your Torah. And your everyday world is exactly where the divine revelation happens, through you. This is the ultimate joy and fulfillment of spiritual living, to know the truth, live it boldly, and embody your highest self every single day. Wishing you a Chag Sameach. Blessings always.